All right. We are live. Ew.
Shut up.
Hello, LD.
Whoa.
Hello, Marco. Marco, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Pokemon TCG Pocket. Hearing a lot of good things. A lot of people. There's a lot of buzz around it in the in those internet streets. Steve Cole, love to see ya. Love to see ya. All right, let's get this motherfucking road on the show. Daddy's got to work out after this and get a pump in. You know what I mean? Might do a little 5x5 action. Who knows? That literally ruined my month last time. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it out. Lemon Fist, is that star of stage and screen Dr. Bob? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's him. Look at those 28-inch pythons.
Oh,
Have you ever measured them?
fucking!
Of course you've measured them.
They don't make tape measures big enough.
That makes sense.
They don't. They simply don't exist.
All right, hold on one second. On this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast, we are back talking about Halloween. Woo! Spooky! We're going to be talking about our favorite Halloween memories, maybe our favorite gaming events and DLCs from Halloween's past. Maybe we'll talk a little candy. Maybe we'll talk a little, a little memory lane. Little memory lane, but all good things. And of course, we're all right here doing it live on Twitch, raising money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So thank you everybody for the subs and bits already, because they're already rolling in. All that and more on episode 412 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Let's go.
I have a scam caller calling me. Should I answer it? Hello? Hello? I'm doing okay. How are you? Okay.
Damn, son, where'd
Yes.
you find this?
We're back, baby. Episode 4. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. Bob is answering a scam call right now, so we're going to tune in and see how that goes.
Caller is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
They usually know me by voice, so we'll see.
Which company is this? We're waiting for Bob to have somebody pick up on the other line because they called him in on a scam call, and
Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark. I'm doing okay. How are you?
I can't hear it.
Yeah. Yep.
What is your zip code?
02912.
Okay.
Yep. So I have a quick question about I just have one quick question about solar. Just because I'm not super familiar with it. So we have a rabid raccoon infestation in our backyard.
Did they hang up? They hung up?
Yeah. I'm telling you, they know me by voice. They know me by voice now.
That's so good. That's so good. Thank you, Marco, for the $5 tip. We appreciate you. Scam train. Subs. Things.
Will the homeowner solar panels drain the sun of its power? Oh, that's so good.
Hopefully they call back and we'll
I'm adding that to the list.
add it
That's
to the
so
list.
good.
Add it to the list. Well, hey, we're back. It's episode 412 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Tiggy was unable to join us. Marco, thank you for the bits. Cole, thank you for the bits. Lemon Fist, thank you so much for the resub. A lot of good stuff going on right now, guys. We got a lot of scam trains. We got everything's going. Everything's happening.
We have 2 days left of the charity.
Yes.
2 days.
2 days left.
Sub donate tonight. Tomorrow on Halloween, I am going to try to do a longer stream, hopefully.
Spooky one.
I bought all the Trash Horror Collection games.
Ooh.
So every $5 dono, you get to pick the game.
Ooh.
And then we'll figure it out from there. I have all 4 Trash Horror Collections.
I love it.
So I know everybody was enjoying it when I was streaming it on Monday. It is just, it's something else.
Hell
so
yeah.
I'll watch the VOD.
I
It's
will.
something else.
I can't wait. Have
you ever heard of the titular, like the modern day classic horror game, Poop Killer 6?
I have. I can't say that I have. Please do enlighten me as to what that's all about.
There's like the Poop Killer, and this is the 6th
You
version of the
kill
game.
The poop.
No, you get killed by the poop.
All right. And now, was this intentionally bad? Is it like one of those like these are they just like
Who said it was bad?
the Trash Horror Game Collection name, or is that the name that you gave it?
No, that's the name of the franchise. Trash Horror Collection 1 through 4.
Well, I'm glad that it's entertaining to some degree. That is a fantastic, and I think it's a fantastic premise in a world where, in a world where the gaming industry is running short of good ideas and fresh ideas. I feel like, killing people with poop is right on top of that. JB, what up? And thank you everybody who's donated. We know a lot of the people in here have supported in one way or another for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month charity. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping out. It's been huge. I actually just got my my merch. I was a little bit late on the ordering. And you know what? It was a really nice touch. Is the tag has our logo on it now, and it has a little pink ribbon. I don't know if you noticed that, but the tagless area, on the shirt and on the hoodie has the WGG logo, and they added a little pink ribbon for the charity merch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty fucking cool.
Incredible quality. Great job.
Oh my god, so good. But all right, let's get a little weekend recap going.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
For me, it was a busy weekend. We had some Halloween parties. We went to a good friend of ours Halloween party. They decorated unbelievably well. It was probably one of the best looking Halloween parties I've ever been to. We dressed up as Colonel Sanders and a chicken. Nice and easy because my wife likes to wait until the last minute to be concerned about Halloween, so she will push me off for months and be like, I don't know, I don't care, whatever, we'll figure it out. Until like the week before, and then we get invited to something, and she's like, we have nothing to wear, what are we going to do? No, Tiggy is unavailable tonight. He was available tomorrow, but I got to take my son trick-or-treating, so I can't podcast tomorrow. And Bob's going to do the spooky stream on Halloween night, so that'll be good. And if you want to see something really spooky, you can see how bad my fucking shot was in the Fortnite VODs from last night, because holy shit, I got to get to work on that. But anyway, so we were Colonel Sanders and a chicken. I even went through the KFC drive-thru to get a bucket, and also, my wife wanted a fountain soda, so we got that. I thought the KFC costumes were fantastic. We got lots of great feedback on that. And the guy in the drive-thru was like dying laughing. He was like, had tears in his eyes. He was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. He was like, what do you need? Like, do you need a bucket? Do you need napkins? Do you what accessories do you need from behind the counter? They're all free. And I was just like, just give me a bucket, and she needs a soda. He's like, I don't care.
A large Sprite.
Yeah, and he was like, that's free too. I don't care. This made my night. And so yeah, that was just
Did you dress up as sexy Colonel Sanders from that Colonel Sanders dating sim game?
I've been trying to do some like push-ups and try to like lean out a little bit, to try to be sexy Colonel Sanders. But I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. Hold on. Let me pull up a picture of it here. I can put it on stream so people can see. Oh, here's me with a friend of the program, Matty D himself. I don't know if you can see it.
It honestly doesn't even look like he's wearing a costume.
No, and I think people have been like waiting for him to do Beaker for a while. That was his profile picture for a little bit, and he finally did it. And everybody, like, he showed up to the party, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, you finally did it!" So he was meeping around. Saw Matty D. Played only a little bit of WoW. I haven't had a ton of time. It was crazy busy. A lot of birthday parties, a lot of Halloween parties, like just a lot of shit going on every day this weekend. So, but we're back at it. This weekend, not a whole lot going on. Actually, not a lot planned. Going out on Friday for some early birthday sellies. My birthday's not until the week following, but just trying to get a nice little dinner in. But that's it. What about you, Bert? What'd you do?
Spent a lot of time with the girlfriend this weekend. What else? Played a lot of WoW. We had raid night Friday, raid night Saturday. Got like halfway through BRD. BRD is really fucking hard.
Dude, it's wicked hard.
Like,
it is
comparatively
wicked
to
hard.
Nerebar, it's like really fucking hard.
Yeah.
They might have tuned it down though. And then
Please God.
I think we tried to kill the queen. That didn't work. And then everybody got off, and then me, Steve, and Ken were like, fuck this, let's just join a random pug. And we did a fresh heroic all the way up to the queen. And it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, guys,
My brain's going to melt.
this.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do this right now. And then I got off. But big changes have come to World of Warcraft 20th anniversary, thankfully. Yeah. They made a lot of good changes. Granted, they broke the game 100 different ways.
Yeah.
So
they did, yeah.
The game's just fucking... There's always something broken with that fucking spaghetti code.
Yeah.
It's like Escape from Tarkov. Tarkov's made on spaghetti code. Every update, they try to fix something, 3 other things break.
Yeah. And like WoW has such an old... I remember they were talking about this with like Cataclysm because they remade so much of the game that they were like, the code that we wrote in 2004 is like it's just archaic, and like there's only certain amounts of things that we can change without breaking 600 other things. So I'm sure they're constantly like doing like a rinse and repeat type thing to make sure that the game is, still has some sort of structural integrity. But
dude, I remember yesterday I was playing on my Mistweaver monk Vin Diesel. Mm-hmm. I broke level 70, so I was at like 75, and I was trying to get to Dornegal. So I was trying to take the portal to Stormwind to then go to Dornegal. Trying to take the Stormwind portal, you'd get the loading screen at halfway, and then you would just land in the ocean in a fatigue zone.
Yep, I've had that before. Or like you end up underneath the city. Like I've taken a portal or something like that, or I've like flown through a zone, and then all of a sudden the screen just clips, and I'm beneath the city, just falling endlessly until I end up dying.
It's been pretty fucking bad, but they addressed a lot of issues.
Yep.
Which we can get into. But I've been playing a lot of WoW. I leveled my 4th character up to 80. I have a healer now. I like to fuck around. Yeah, it is what it is.
The Maratun Town.
But there's also not much else to do at endgame right now.
Q, thank you so much for the $15 dono. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah. There's not too much.
Damn, we gotta get rid of that Diddy gif on there.
There's a Diddy gif where?
Yeah, it's like him in a music video with Jim Jones, and he's going like this with money when people donate.
Oh god, yeah.
Damn, we gotta get rid of that. I don't even know where that where that comes from. I gotta figure that out.
A lot of WoW. I'm gonna be playing WoW after this too. Fuck it, why not? And then my new handheld emulator came in last week. It took me a couple of days to fucking put together, but I've been playing through Silent Hill 1 on it.
Ooh.
And you're gonna like this. Been playing Super Mario RPG.
Hell yeah!
I play for like an hour every night in bed.
Fuck yeah!
And I just killed Boner and got Gino.
Amazing. Bowyer or Bowyer?
It's Boner.
Yeah, that guy. That's a great boss fight, too. That fucked me up when I was a kid, because I was like, I didn't get it, and I was like, oh, wait, you have to press the buttons that he's not shooting. I think I could do, like, a table read of any scene in that game and be able to read it from memory. Or be able to tell you what the boss does if you just described it to me. And be like, oh, what's this? Like, I remember I had a buddy that I work with, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm on this boss in Super Mario RPG. Like, I don't know what to do, though. And I go, oh, I got you. Hold on. Have a seat. Here's the exact strategy that you need. And also, of course, when I was a young pup, I didn't really understand the concept of support characters. So I never used Peach. Or I never used really Mallow. And I just never healed. It was all damage all the time. And that was it. And so that I'm assuming made my life a lot more difficult. But yeah, great stuff.
I'm enjoying it, though. It's good. I was considering getting the remaster, but also, like...
So good.
I have the emulator. Like, I might as well just fucking play it on this.
Yeah, I mean, do both.
I mean, I'd rather play it in bed. Well, I mean, I'd be playing it on my Switch anyway, so I could play that in bed. But fuck it, who cares? No,
yeah.
Joy-Con drift. No, we don't do that.
Well, why don't we drift into the first topic here? I know that we were talking about some Halloween stuff. It's Halloween tomorrow. If you're listening to this live, then Halloween has already passed. We've got less than 48 hours until the charity ends, so make sure that you get your donations in. All donations, bits, subs, anything up until November 1st will count, and we'll get that all tallied up and donate it at the end of the time. And then we owe you guys some bonuses too, which we'll figure out. So where do we start, Bob? Should we talk like best Halloween DLC or like events in a game? Have we done that before? Or we could do like favorite Halloween memories. We can start anywhere. I feel like this is like the 8th time we've done this, so we can kind of start wherever. I just don't really remember what we've covered and what we haven't.
I don't know I can't even think of Halloween DLCs off the top of my head besides like Guns Online, where they were like, I think they turned, if you were doing the quest mode, they put like candy, or I remember they had a Christmas one where they were holding like candy canes, the enemies, the goblins and shit. I'm trying to think. The Halloween one, they must have had like buckets of candy or something.
Yeah.
But that's all I can think of.
WoW does it really good.
Of, like,
they have
Halloween DLCs.
They have the Headless Horseman boss fight, which is, a super easy, like trivial one boss dungeon, and you have a very, very, very low chance of getting his mount to drop, which is the Headless Horseman's Charger or something like that, and it's like a skeleton horse. The model didn't really age well. I wish they would update it, but it's still like one of those very sought-after mounts that you can only get once a year. And I literally completely forgot that it was back, and I should have probably attempted that like 6 times already. I don't even know. I just noticed the pumpkins this week, so it might not even be. It might have only just popped up yesterday yesterday. But
maybe I'll do that tonight on all of my alts.
Yeah,
just go kill him because you're guaranteed to get one piece of his set.
Yep. Oh, there's like a whole set now.
Yeah, there's it's similar to the Scarecrow set that you could get in the trading post, but I think it's just a recolor of it. But you're guaranteed to get one drop every time.
Oh yeah, you are. Wow. Oh yeah, and this is new for 2024. Yeah, they have the Scarecrow transmog. Interesting. Oh, maybe I'll go do that then.
And you still have the low chance of getting them out.
Shit, damn, that new the patched or the Prowler's faded headgear is sick too. Damn, I need that. All right, I'm gonna have to go spend some coins because I got like 90 million traders tender and I haven't spent them. So
I have like 500. So we'll see.
Actually,
everybody gets 1,500 in November. So.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, man, aside from that, I know you don't want to hear this, but Fortnite has a really good Halloween event. We play, it's Fortnitemares, and all the, of course, all the classic horror characters come back to the shop. And then the event is general, like the current battle pass is all like MCU characters and stuff like that, but the event itself is very Halloween centric, so there's spooky stuff everywhere. They change up the whole map, which is pretty crazy. So It's definitely a high level of effort for a seasonal event. They do the same stuff with like Christmas too, but very cool Halloween events there. What else? Like Undead Nightmare, does that qualify?
I don't think so. I think that's just a separate DLC. But Overwatch, I remember Overwatch always did a good Halloween event every year. It was the
oh yeah,
Junkenstein's Revenge. That was
yes. That was like one of the first ones for Overwatch 2, and it was like everything was like in black and white too. They had like the black and white mode, didn't they?
Yep.
And that was right around the time I stopped playing that game. So,
well, that's when Overwatch 2 came out. That's right around the same time everybody stopped playing that game.
I can't really think. I mean, if Chad has any suggestions, if there's any other good like Halloween events out there, let them fly. But yeah, I can't really think of any other games that did like Halloween aside from like Animal Crossing.
MMOs.
A lot of MMOs will do like seasonal stuff. Animal Crossing did, the Harvest Festival stuff, and they had, pumpkin items and shit like that. I'm sure like games like Pokemon Unite and like, mobile games and shit will probably do it. Did like RuneScape ever do any like holiday stuff, or did they never have that?
They definitely did, because I remember in OG RuneScape, if you got a party hat from Santa for Christmas, that was basically like the most expensive item in the game.
I actually have an old, I don't think you can even get them anymore. I think it's like you have to go back into classic era and get your tailoring up. An old Santa ensemble in WoW that it's not even compatible with like the transmog system. It's like just you have to keep it in your inventory and equip it because it's that old, and they never added it to the transmog system. And I think to get it, you have to either buy it off the auction house, and it's probably wicked expensive, or you need to level up your like classic tailoring to 100. But I have a full Santa Claus outfit, and I wish they would add that to the collection thing, because I would like to wear that during the holidays and be festive.
Yeah, RuneScape just had like gear drops and shit like that.
That's fair.
Oh, the blue Halloween masks. Those were the OG fucking masks from RuneScape. Oh my god. So I gotta stop looking at this. I'm gonna end up playing RuneScape again. I'll uninstall WoW just to play RuneScape again.
I believe it. I wouldn't doubt you for a second. What about some what were your favorite Halloween costumes that you've ever done?
Oh, I remember I was Ghostface for like 6 years in a row
with the bloody mask that you did like pump.
With the bloody mask where it had like the heart pump that you kept under your cloak. Yep, I remember that for like that was like 4 to 6 years in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that went triple platinum. That costume. That was a staple every year. There was always one or two. It was always like the kids that were the worst kids on the bus would end up being Ghostface every year for Halloween. And I'm like, this kid is just putting this mask on so he can go steal from a 7-Eleven. Or Little Peach.
I didn't do that, though.
No.
But I did egg and TP all the time, though, for sure. I did a lot of mischievous shit.
Dude, I told my neighbors, so this is obviously my son's first year trick-or-treating, and we are the youngest people on our street by like 30 years. And we've been here for almost 4 years now. I think we just passed 4 years, and they never do trick-or-treating on this street because, everybody's kids are moved out and stuff like that, and like kids don't even come down our street because it's a dead end. But I literally, every time I've seen one of my neighbors, I'm like, you motherfuckers better have your lights on, or you are getting TP in your trees outside of your front door, because you have a customer this year. And this kid's going to show up as Spider-Man, and you're going to give him some fucking candy. Oh, you think I've been shouting trick-or-treat in his face for the last week?
And you're going to be complimenting that costume the whole time.
Exactly.
You're going to think he's the real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What else?
Q said, an old Halloween memory I had from a kid was an old friend who had someone fighting to steal his candy, but the guy dressed as a sexy nun in high heels. The guy was a sexy nun dressed as high heels, so it was Ghostface versus a sexy nun.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Now, that sounds sexy.
Did they put like cans of tuna in your jack-o'-lanterns in Scotland, Q, or was that
it no longer sounds sexy? It now sounds vile.
I saw a reel where some guy from Ireland said that the Irish tradition is to carve like turnips, and they instead of pumpkins, and they're like horrifying. He said we got homemade tablet, like somebody made an iPad and gave it to you.
Like they carved it out of a stone.
Ancient Scottish stone tablets that they just.
I'm trying to think. Recently, I was the ice climber from the old Christmas movie. Fuck, what's his name?
The ice climber from the old Christmas movie?
Yeah, like the old. Super
Yukon Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius. Yes,
Yeah.
I was Yukon Cornelius. I was the brawny guy for a couple of years.
Yep, it's a classic.
Lumberjack is always super easy for me. And then I distinctly remember freshman year of college, I was Opie from Sons of Anarchy, and the episode where he died aired like 2 months beforehand.
Oh no.
Man, I got some smooches that weekend. And if my girlfriend's listening to this, no, I didn't.
No, I did not. Tablet is similar to fudge. It's sugar, butter, and condensed milk melted down and then cool and cut into cubes. Super easy to make, and it's amazing.
So fudge. You mean fudge?
It's like, yeah, apple pie is similar to this. It's just, it's a bunch of apples and cinnamon and sugar, and then you put it in a pie crust and you bake it.
And we call it Stonehenge.
Yeah. I don't think my mother would let me accept that if I ever went, like, door to door.
No, mine wouldn't either.
If I ever went door to door, my mother would be like, no, give that back or give that to me. Absolutely not. We had one guy that was giving out caramel apples one year, and she was like, did they wrap that? And I was like, I don't know. It's just in plastic wrap. She's like, fuck this. No.
There was a dentist that lived 2 streets away from where I grew up. And I remember going there one year, and he gave out fucking brand new toothbrushes and floss. And nobody ever went back.
I'd be pumped if that was right now.
No.
I mean...
Nah. I want candy. I want a fucking cat.
If we were staying home, like, God forbid, knock on wood, if he was sick or something like that, I was at Costco, and I saw that they have these Pokemon card packs that have, like, 4 or 5 cards in them. It's probably nothing good, but they're specifically for Halloween. They're like, it's like a box of like 100 of them, and they come with miniature Pokemon card packs, but they're real cards. And I'm sure the chance to actually pull something exciting is like 0, but they have them at Costco, and there's like 200 of them in a box. I'm like, you'd be instantly the coolest. You'd be the coolest house on the street, but we don't get enough customers. So, with my luck, we'll get one kid, and I'll be like, dude, just take the whole box. I just wasted $30 on this.
We've done favorite candies 100 times, though.
I know. What's like your Mount Rushmore, though? Like top 4, dead or alive?
Reese's, Twix. Kit Kats. Reese's, Twix, Kit Kats. Fuck, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you what 4 would be.
Give me.
The white chocolate Hershey, the cookies and cream one.
That is the undisputed. If you like gun to my head, like the white chocolate, like cookies and cream Hershey's.
Yep.
Killer. Anytime
Thank God Tiggy's not here, because Tiggy was fucking yapping about that being gross.
Really?
Last time we brought it up.
Oh my God.
We brought it up.
Oh yeah. That's right. No, those. Anytime I pulled up to a house and I saw like that little glint of white in the candy bowl, I'm like, oh shit! I'd like fish around for 2 or 3 of them and get out of there. I'm gonna actually instruct Dominic to do the same. We'll be like, oh, actually, he's allergic to those. Can we have the white, the milk chocolate, the cookies and cream ones? Yeah, thank you.
All of them.
Yeah,
thank you.
Give me a mini bag of Skittles, Reese's Cups, white chocolate. That was literally next on my list was cookies and cream, Hershey's, and
Three Musketeers is very underrated.
Three Musketeers was damn.
Agreed.
Steve, what kind of hoods are you going through? Reese's Sticks, Sour Patch Kids? What was this like? What are you going through, like Beverly Hills? Jesus Christ.
if there was a fifth head on Mount Rushmore, I would say probably Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers is good. I used to like freezing them. I like mini Charleston chews too. Not everybody had those.
Oh, big time, yes.
Throw those in the freezer. Crazy. No, those are just my favorite candies. We got pretzels and milk duds. Oh my god, I'd throw it at that window.
I fuck with Milk Duds hard.
I don't think I've ever had a milk dud. What is
I'm
it?
pretty sure I pulled off like half of my fucking fillings and crowns from Milk Duds.
Oh, that was me with dots.
Yeah.
That was like the worst candy that I just kept eating, and my mother was like, "You really should probably not have those." And I would just stick them to my teeth, like I had like rainbow
Yeah.
teeth. Literally terrible. Milk chocolate gum.
just like 6ix9ine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was ahead of my time. Yeah, I'm curious to see. I'll have to report back next week, but I'm curious to see like what the candy meta is looking like these days because I don't even know
That's what we're gonna call it now, the candy meta.
what's the candy meta look like, right? Like I don't.
candy meta?
I'm gonna report back. I'll do like a tier list of all of Dominic's candy, and
It's just gonna be like 6 different variations of Mr. Beast bars.
that's what I'm. Dude, that was the next words out of my mouth. I'm like, if there's gonna be one house that's like all Mr. Beast bars or some shit. Like I don't even know what's. Somebody's gonna be giving out like little nips of like Prime energy drink or some shit like that.
Oh.
I don't even know, dude. I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
Dominic gets a Lunchly. A Lunchly and a Prime. Why? And then for dessert, you get a Mr. Beast bar.
a postage stamp with Jake Paul on it saying it's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
And LD's handing out fireball nips, dude. You're doing God's work. You're doing God's work.
Actually, you know what's a great idea?
What's that?
Having a trick or treat bowl for the kids and having a trick or treat bowl for the adults. And
Yeah.
just having nips.
It's an incredible idea. Last year, I was ready to do that. I had like an 18 pack of Miller Lights, and we did have some like nips in the freezer. And I was like, if any parents come to the door with their kids, I'll offer them a beer. And I remember seeing one guy. Like we were just about to close up shop, and this one guy was there, and I was like halfway up my driveway. I was like, "Dude, I would have given you a beer." He's like, "I would have got yelled at." I'm like, "That's fair," you know.
Also true, yeah.
But oh yeah, little angry balls. We used to do those in Bob's backyard.
Yep.
That was a big that was the meta in your backyard for a little bit. The fireball and angry orchard.
There was also the meta in Mikey's basement when Phil fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, that was your backyard and Mikey's basement. That was and also not your father's root beers. The amount of I had chest pains for like 2 months after like one night that we had like 6 of those each when they first came out, and I just remember being like, my body feels greasy on the inside.
Yeah, it
and
was way too much sugar.
I don't know.
Way too much sugar.
My body is turning it into caramel inside of my veins, and it sucks. Yeah, that was and then you just smell like root beer too. You just smell like you just bathed in root beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll report back on the candy meta. We'll do a little breakdown. I might do like maybe I'll do a tier list on the blog of like here's what my son got in his first Halloween. Let's break it down. And
Let's
we're going
break it down.
And there's a neighborhood that's right around here. It's like a cul-de-sac, and it's a big it's a huge circle. It's way bigger than mine, and we're gonna take him up there. And I think it's a little bit of a more affluent neighborhood than we're used to. So I'm hoping that he'll get some good stuff, but we'll see.
They're handing out fucking Visa gift cards.
Imagine little
$50 Visa gift cards.
$10 Roblox gift card. I guarantee, like, I'm gonna see one kid on his iPad or something, like tripping over himself, walking up to a door without any social skills. I hope kids are still trick or treating because I mean they're all this iPad generation now. Some kid's gonna be watching. I don't even know YouTube poop.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast
videos. Getting Mr. Beast bars for Halloween.
I hope that
yeah, Mr. Skibbity toilet videos.
Yeah, exactly. LD said, I might get a pack tomorrow. Mix apple pie, moonshine, cranberry juice, ginger ale, and a bit of lime for the party. Call it an autumn harvest.
I'm trying to picture all of those flavors put together.
You are not going to see Friday, my friend.
But that sounds fucking good.
It does sound good. You're going to wake up on Saturday covered in blood in a field somewhere. But yeah, no. So I'm excited to see that. It's going to be like 80 degrees tomorrow for no particular reason.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason. It's an economic hoax. They're using space lasers.
Yep. you know what's happening? Not enough solar panels. The sun's getting too strong.
That's right. So we need to start calling around. I'm actually going to start going door to door. I'm going to say, have you considered solar panels so we can siphon some of the sun's
Power from
energy?
the sun.
Yep, exactly, because the Earth is being superheated.
God, I fucking wish they would call me back so I can ask them that.
So regarding my
wish.
previous inquiry about the solar panels,
Remember how I asked about the rabbit raccoon issue? If that would interfere with the solar panels? Question number 2, follow-up question. Will this drain energy from the sun? It's such a fucking good. That's so good. That's so good.
I'm actually trying to search for a power source for this SUV-sized super laser that I'm building in my basement. So I'm hoping to siphon the sun's energy to have enough power to like level City Hall. Do you think this will be sufficient, or should I get more solar panels?
Steve, I can't call them back because what they do is they hijack United States phone numbers from country I will not name. They hijack the fucking phone numbers from the U.S.
Ohio.
So they call from like U.S. phone numbers, and then it relays back to country outside. So if you try calling back, it's usually like a dead line, or some poor soul answers on the other end, and they're like, "Hey, this is Meredith.
Yeah.
Can I help you?" And I go, "Yeah, your phone number got hacked." Just
Hello, this is George calling from Solar Panel Incorporated. We both know it's not George.
it's not George. His name's not really.
I'm sorry that this is what you have to do for a living, but let's be honest with each other here.
I've had some true conversations with some of these people before. Like, "Hey, why do you do this?" And then one of the guys is just like, Listen,
bro.
I want to be.
I got
be a musician.
10 kids.
I want to be a musician someday. I need to pay my way through college."
You're giving
and
them
I
like a
was
free
like,
therapy session.
"Yeah." I was like, "Listen, you're better than this. You're so much better than this. You don't have to do that."
George, I want better for you, brother. I mean,
His name wasn't really George.
Also, have you ever heard of Mr. Beast? But yeah, so also there is actually a convenience store that's right near me, and they like exclusively advertise how they have all the like trending like viral candy from like Mr. Beast and Jake Paul. They're like, we got all the stuff like all like the high school kids want, all this poison.
Yeah.
And I walk in and it's just literally just the Gen Z aisle in this convenience store. They do great fried chicken also, but there's literally just a Gen Z aisle, and it's all these snacks that I've never heard of, and it's all these like YouTubers on the front of it. And I'm like, yeah, this is just the carcinogen aisle, huh? Just
Yeah.
this is this kid is not going to be able to have children one day.
Everything's got red 6 dye in it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Have you watched the video of the kid red 40 maxing?
Yeah.
It's like he gets a pack of like it's like an industrial sized pack of red Starburst, because they do like the reds and pinks, and then like a ton of red Gatorade, these like hot tamales, like literally anything that has red dye. And he's like, yeah, we're red 40 maxing today, like we're gonna see how we feel after this. And he just downs all of it.
He died the next day. He woke up dead.
The maximum acceptable
you can't wake up dead.
intake is 7 milligrams per body weight. 7 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So 1/1000th of your body weight should be consumed for red 40. I gotta find this video though.
If somebody's like 80 kilograms, then 80/1000th or some shit like that.
Oh man, I gotta find the video of this dude red 40 maxing. But it's so good, and somebody's like, part of me really wants to see like what this guy's like poop like looks like the next day, and then
I don't even want to see that.
I don't want to see it, but I'm just saying.
What's your favorite costumes? We didn't even get to
favorite costumes.
We just went off on a fucking crazy.
We really
tangent
did.
For like
we really did.
minutes.
Okay, Mount Rushmore of Halloween costumes I've done before. Dude, the one I was the most hype about when I was a kid was Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 2.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That was right when that came out, and I was, I don't know, 10, 11. Badass. I was a ninja for like
Oh yeah.
6 years. There was like that was always the default. Was like, oh yeah. Is there like a cool red or black ninja costume that I can wear?
I remember dressing up as the Three Ninjas with some friends before.
That is good. That would be a sick like if you went to a Halloween party like tomorrow. That's a
Yep.
sick like '90s reference
Hell yeah.
costume.
Except they grew up and they're alcoholics, but they're still wearing the same red, green, and blue shirts.
They have premature arthritis and you
Yeah.
know fibromyalgia. I don't know. Yeah, a ninja of any variety. Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I got to relive that last year when we did Star Wars last year with the baby. The first year that me and my wife were dating, we did Mario and Peach. We did that before it was cool and before there were official Mario and Peach Halloween costumes, by the way. And what's another really, really good one that we did? I think the very next year we did Ash and Misty, and I thought that was great. I thought we did
That's a good idea.
great.
Yeah.
I thought that was, and again, we built that all from. I used like a bunch of felt on a jacket and stuff, and we really killed it that year. That was awesome. But yeah, those are my top four. Even though ninja is kind of like a category because I did that like 28 times.
Yep. The Three Ninjas.
Oh yeah, I don't know how it got on my algorithm, but there was like the clip of the guy naming the Three Ninjas, and he's like, "Oh, you're a bucking bronco, and so we're gonna name you Colt." And then the other one was, "You are strong like stone, so we're gonna call you Rocky." And then they were like, "And you're just a fat little fuck, so we're gonna call you Tum Tum."
We're gonna call you Tum Tum.
I'm like, dude, you got the worst ninja name.
Oh my god! You know what I have to? Next Halloween, I'm gonna have to convince Stella and maybe another one of our fat friends. We're gonna be the three fat ninjas.
The three washed ninjas,
The three-
just all overweight. That's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is exactly it. I was watching that clip and I'm like, wait, like what the fuck? They were like, yeah, you're always thinking with your stomach and you're just like a little chubby fat fuck little boy. So you're gonna be called Tum Tum because you're always thinking with your tummy.
And honestly, we really don't like you that much with your family, so we have to keep you around.
You're gonna be voted out of the three ninjas most likely to probably get a DUI when you're older. But hey,
We'll develop diabetes. That's a franchise that needs to come back.
yeah,
The Karate Kid got fucking remade six
Yeah.
times. It's getting remade again.
yeah, Cobra Kai is really
Let's
good.
get the Three Ninjas back.
I'm like 2 seasons behind on Cobra Kai now. I watched like 4 seasons of it. Every season's kind of the same. It's really just like Power Rangers, honestly. It's like a slightly more mature Power Rangers. It's that same level of campiness. It's very self-aware and it knows that it's like a dumb show. But there's like 2 more seasons now. But yeah, they should do that with like they should really do that with like the Goonies or something like that, where it's a
I wouldn't trust them remaking a Goonies
that's true.
movie.
But like the way they did it with
No
Cobra
way.
Kai, where like, yeah, it's a remake and like, yeah, the conflict is on a new set of kids, but like the old actors are in it. And they're also like kind of in on the joke. Like, what's his name? Daniel's wife is like, you guys are just pitting children against each other to beat each other up. Like, isn't that kind of weird? And he's like, no, like it's all for like the sanctity of karate and like, we have to save the valley. And they're like, she's like, they're not terrorists. They're children. And they're just giving each other wedgies in school and shit.
Yeah, but what we need in the Three Ninjas remake, Hulk Hogan needs to come back.
Of course.
We get all 3 of the ninjas back. We get 3
they
new
alive?
ninjas. I don't know.
3 ninjas cast.
I don't know.
Let's see. Colt. Grandpa.
Grandpa,
Rocky.
I believe, has passed.
How did 3 little white kids have a non-white grandpa?
Listen, that was never explored in the franchise. Okay.
The lore does not expand on this, why they had, an Eastern heritage. Let's see. Yeah, he did not. This dude, so the guy from Rocky, no, sorry. Colt, only acted in the Three Ninjas movies, and we never heard from him again.
Bring him back for the remake.
Literally those are the only two movies that he ever did was Three Ninjas and Three Ninjas Knuckle Up.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
We're diving deep. This is great.
The other one, he was in Three Ninjas and then also in Apollo 13. Was presumably played a child because that was like 2 years later.
Yeah.
And then he was a camera guy, not an actor, but an operator of a camera on the set of a film in 2008.
Right. Okay. Bring him back.
Still in the neighborhood.
Bring him back.
Let's see. Three Ninjas Kickback. Where's the third guy? Where's Tum Tum? Don't even tell me he doesn't have it. If he doesn't have a Wikipedia, that's not a good sign.
He's in prison.
Tum Tum was in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh. Okay.
So he was in a children's TV show, presumably playing an adult character. So at least he found some stuff. Oh, and then he was in soap operas. So actually, Tum Tum ended up turning out better than the rest of them.
He was the only one.
Yeah. And then Victor Wong.
That poor fat little asshole.
Yeah. He had it. Victor Wong sadly passed away in 2001.
R.I.P. One of the goats.
Rest in peace. We don't know why you had 3 white grandchildren, but...
Thank you for having them.
Thank you.
Thank you for having them and doing Kung Fu.
LD said the mom was adopted. There's no fucking way that's true. That can't be... Is that
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway.
I don't know.
What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. There were big WoW changes, and then there's some horror movies being made.
Oh, you know what I think is a horror game that should really be remade? Or I think actually it was remastered recently, but they should make another one, is Saw.
The game or the movie?
The game. Did you ever play the Saw game?
No, I never played it, but I know it exists, and I've watched people do playthroughs of it.
It, always looked... And again, I'm very afraid of things, so I don't always... I'm pretty sure, everybody probably was like, this game's gonna stink. But it was I thought it was good. It got reviewed well.
Oh, I don't know.
I think
I read that it was bad, and watching playthroughs, it looked bad.
Oh, well.
It was all QuickTime events.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Mario Party, but with bigger consequences. But
more blood.
There actually is a Saw tie-in to Fortnite, where I don't know how they put this in a video game that is for children, but there's a bounty that you can go find, and then it'll ping other players near you, and if you both accept it, then you have to kill one or the one of you has to die, or both of you die, which is pretty good. It's pretty great. So yeah, Tobin Bell really just cashing those checks.
This comes off of Outlast, the franchise, or Outlast 1 more specifically, is getting a movie made. A live-action movie, not like an animated movie. That game is, I'll say it, too scary for me. So, maybe I'll watch the movie, but I ain't playing the fucking game.
What's the game about?
I think you're like a detective that goes into an insane asylum, and the insane asylum gets overrun by the patients. And you can't get out. And it's all in first person, and it's in night vision. Oh yeah, Steve did do speedruns of Outlast. But yeah, you know what? Game's not for me. Too scary. Too spooky.
Eesh. Isn't that the plot of Arkham Asylum? Yeah.
Yeah, but you can fight back in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah,
you can't fight back in Outlast. But the game that I think needs a live action movie, Dead Space. Dead Space needs to be a fucking movie. We just got the remake. It's insane. Steve,
give it to Ridley
Scott. Don't worry,
Scott.
I finally watch Alien Romulus. Let Fede Alvarez take care of fucking Dead Space. I guarantee you he'd make the greatest fucking Dead Space movie ever made.
Hell yeah. Was it good?
Alien Romulus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you like Prometheus?
I did. I liked Prometheus, and then I liked what was the other one? It wasn't Prometheus. It wasn't called Prometheus.
Alien.
It was something else.
It was Romulus, and there was another kind of like old worldy sounding name.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I liked them both.
Covenant.
I thought, like, yes, Alien Covenant. Both Prometheus shouldn't have had anything to do with Alien, period. But alas, they brought it in.
I went
that
down
being said,
a
Fede Alvarez brought Prometheus and the original Alien perfectly together with Alien Romulus.
Ooh.
Somehow.
I think that's really interesting to me because I have watched some of the Alien movies and I've watched Prometheus. I haven't watched the new one yet, but I was very interested to watch it. And I think the lore is very interesting. And like, I actually went down this rabbit hole not too far back, where I went through a bunch of the deleted scenes and like script stuff from Prometheus and like how fascinating some of the dialogue that was cut was. And how they had even implied that like the engineers, the engineers were the ones who taught Jesus about all the meaning to life. And then they were like, why would you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, why would you send for us just to kill us or something like that? And he was like, well, we tried to teach you a lesson before and we sent somebody to you to like teach you the meaning of life and like what life is all about. And then you killed him. And so they're like, humans are unworthy. Like, you can't learn. You'll never learn. So like, or
So here, have this alien, have this xenomorph.
yeah. So somehow Prometheus has returned.
But yeah, I think Dead Space is like the fucking at the top of the list.
Yeah. That would also
for,
be
like,
a blockbuster movie too. Like they would make a great.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think if Fede Alvarez took it over, or Adrian Vanacek, who I think did the Evil Dead remake in like 2013, you give it to either one of them, it'll be the best video game movie ever released. And it's also easy to come back and say like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, they both deserve good horror movies. Resident Evil got 15 movies with fucking what's her name in it? Mila Jovovich in it.
Yeah.
They were all bad, but they were all fun to watch. And I'll die on that fucking hill.
Correct.
I don't care.
Weren't we supposed to get a Silent Hill movie?
So we got Silent Hill. There were 2 Silent Hill movies. The first one was actually pretty good. The second one had Jon Snow in it, and that one stunk.
Really? When the fuck did that come out?
Like 2015, I think.
I did not hear about that at all.
Yeah, the second one stunk. The first one was pretty good, but the second one definitely fucking stunk. But I think the same director is now trying to make it again. So we'll fucking see.
Like, weren't we supposed to get like Norman Reedus in
E.T.? So Norman Reedus. So the plan was Hideo Kojima was going to release Silent Hills, which was going to be based off of the PT, the playable teaser that was on PlayStation 3. It's all in first person. It's the scariest thing ever created. But you find out at the end of it, once you finally beat PT, that you're playing as Norman Reedus. Hideo Kojima was behind it, and he was going to make Silent Hills, which was supposed to have Norman Reedus as the main character, and then he wanted to expand into a wider, like, cinematography.
And that was, like, right before he left
Konami.
Konami, yeah.
Yep.
Damn. He should just make his own survival horror game that's not about delivering packages.
You don't want to play as a pizza delivery guy?
Not, like, super that much.
Okay, your loss.
I think that we should have a... So this is a little off base, but somewhat on base, because the Wayans brothers got the rights to Scary Movie back, and they're going to make a new Scary Movie.
So I still don't think it's even remotely possible to make it funny.
No,
in today's climate.
For sure not. No,
I don't think so.
For sure not. But I believe in them, even though Scary Movie 3 it might be my favorite Scary Movie. Not gonna lie, and that was the first one that didn't have them involved. But obviously, everything that came after that sucked.
Two's always my favorite.
Two's tough to beat too. They're like neck and neck. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But like, I think I know both of those movies by heart at this point.
I think Scary Movie 4 has the most quotable lines in it, with Kevin Hart and Who the fuck is the guy who's in Kangaroo Jack? Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, I never watched that one. I never watched Scary Movie 4.
You Can't Wake Up Dead.
Oh no, that's
You
Scary
Can't
Movie
Fall-
3.
You
That's
Can't
Scary Movie 3.
Is that Scary Movie? I
Yes.
thought there was 4.
Yep, no, that's 3. That's the one where like spoofs 8 Mile and
Yep.
and it's like, you ever think you're gonna stop living up here and start living down here? And he's like, well, what if you stop living over there and start living over here? Oh, my aunt used to live over there, man, but she got rats, and it's like, oh, I thought she had mice. And no, rats are inside, mice are outside, and they do
Mice
that whole
outside,
thing. Yeah, I reference that all the time, and like every 10th time I reference it, somebody will pick up on it, and it's always good. But I think we need like a comedic horror game, like a scary movie type deal, where like you're in a spoof of a horror game.
Poop Killer 6.
Okay, so we have those. But like,
Keep going.
but it's set up as a genuinely scary thing. Like your character is in a scary situation, but there are comedic elements in it. I don't know. I feel like that would be a very unique game where like it's set up scary and it's supposed, or maybe even what is this like? Make the scary movie of horror games where like you spoof on Dead Space and Silent Hill and Resident Evil and all the other ones. I don't know, something like that. I think would be interesting. And you play as the player character has to be like Nicolas Cage, somebody like dead serious, but like you're in ridiculous
He's
situations.
already in a horror game though. He's already in Dead by Daylight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we knew that. We knew that. Yep.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, even like a Scream type game, but like there is like a little bit of a tongue in cheek element to it.
Super weed man. You have to watch the Poop Killer 6 VOD.
All right,
That's it. Just you have to watch it.
I promise I will.
If you didn't know, Marco clogs the toilet.
That sentence doesn't make any sense to me currently in my brain, but I will get back to that.
Marco, if you're here, tell Dom you did it. You clogged the toilet.
Well,
Just rerun the VOD after this.
All right, voicemail time. 617-701-7678 WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line. Leave us a voicemail. We'll listen to it live on the show. Marco, thank you for clogging the toilet. First and only voicemail. What do we got?
Taking your phone, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are looking fantastic. Sorry I can't make it, but hey, I just wanted to ask a super big hypothetical and I just thought of, okay? Now, it's spooky season. It's Halloween season.
Yeah.
And you guys are both top tier athlete freak of natures, okay? Now, if you had to survive a Halloween or horror movie, which Halloween movie do you guys think you could survive? I want to know each answer from both of you, all right? If you guys don't get it, miss you guys. Love you.
I think we've done this. This is another one we've done like 4 or 5 times, but
I'm pretty sure Tiggy has asked this before.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, it definitely was Tiggy too.
Let's think of what is the hardest one we think we could survive? Instead of like easy ones. Because like anyone could say Puppet Master would be easy because they're just little puppets and you could kick them. Or you just leave the hotel.
Yeah, true.
I think Scream is a good one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because he's just like a
because
regular guy, right? He's not like superhuman or whatever. Like he's just.
And it's so meta, where like, if you do follow the rules, the horror movie rules, you're supposed to live. You're supposed to live.
That is true.
So.
Yeah, Scream. I'd say that's probably like be challenging but not impossible.
No, nothing haunting. I can't do. I'll die. That's it.
No, yeah. I'm trying to think of like what other.
I do have the power of Jesus and anime on my side, so maybe.
That is very true. Yeah, people forget that. I'm trying to think of like other horror movies where the antagonist is mortal. That is not like like super powered, but I haven't watched that many. So,
My Bloody Valentine. You just don't go into the mine and then you leave the mining town. You survive.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers, because I would bring a cell phone and I would remind everybody that the guy who created it was like super fucked up, and then he would get canceled, and then I would
he's already in prison.
Yeah, but I would just remind everybody of that, and then all the bad things would go away because he'd be canceled. So
Army of Darkness, no. If I went back into the fucking what is it, the 1500s that Ash Williams goes into. I'm pretty sure
you die of dysentery within
I
an hour.
would. Yeah. It wouldn't even be the deadites that kill me. It would be the water. Yep.
Yeah, I think I could survive like any of the George Romero zombie movies. I think I'd be good in a zombie situation. I don't.
Same.
I'm very much like the, or if anything, I'll be the guy that dies last. I'll outlast a lot of people because I'm kind of just keeping to myself. Man, I should watch that Dawn of the Dead, 2008 remake again.
Oh, good.
What a film. What a picture. And also, this is kind of off topic, but I'm very excited for the 28 years later.
They skipped the whole 28 months later. That's for sure.
I know. 28 years later, pumped about it. Can't wait.
Cillian Murphy's just fucking 65 years old in this.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. But yeah, all right, let's land the train. Also, I did a little experiment, and I put us on just chatting instead of talk shows and podcasts, and we had way more viewers. So I guess maybe we should tune that. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Big shout out to everybody that's donated. Make sure that you tune into Bob's Halloween stream tomorrow. Get all your last minute donations in. And yeah,
$5.
Happy Halloween.
$5. You get to pick the game.
There you go.
$5.
$5.
You pick one of the games from Trash Horror Collection 1 through 4. I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 more Poop Killer games.
Hold on one second here.
Make sure I turn my solar panels off.
Just wanted to ask, with the Yankees and the Dodgers in the World Series, who is your go-to character for Mario Kart?
Yep.
Thank you, caller. Yes, fuck the Yankees. Oh yeah, Tiggy's probably watching the Yankees game. That's probably, or the Dodgers Yankees game rather. Because my friend of the program, Michael Grove, is on that squad. So best of luck to the Dodgers. Fuck the Yankees.
Hell yeah.
My go-to character in Mario Kart is, for Mario Kart 8, it's been Roy, because I like his sunglasses, and for no other reason. I think he has cool sunglasses, and he has a cool pink shell. I think his swag's too tough. His smoke's too strong. That's I think Roy is kind of badass.
It's always been Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi's good.
Always been Luigi, and especially after the Luigi meme from Mario Kart.
Yes,
where he's just glaring. So good.
I really like Link too in the newer ones because they have a Hyrule Castle map and all the coins are rupees instead. Really nice touch. All right, but yeah, that's all I got. Tune into Bob's stream tomorrow and get your last minute donations in. You have less than 48 hours to get involved with the fundraiser. And Bob, what do you got?
Is the image updated? I thought we were closer to like $1,000.
We are very close. We're at about $900 right now, I think, based on what because last night and the night before we had a couple of donations, but I think we're probably at like $950 right now.
Okay. Text me it off air because I still have to make my donation.
Yep.
But yes, tune in tomorrow. I'm going to try to stream a little bit earlier. It kind of depends on how work goes tomorrow. So yeah, the idea is to play through the Trash Horror Collection games, but there's like 45 like mini games in all of those games. So
very true.
Maybe if we have other ideas, if people want to do other shit, if people want to get together, if viewers are around and not doing anything tomorrow, maybe we'll do like some Phasmophobia runs if people want to, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We could always play Lunch Lady. I know Steve loves Lunch Lady. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Dom, please look up Lunch Lady real quick. Yep. I can see it rendering. You don't like Lunch Lady?
No, I'm not going to get that out of my head anytime soon. Thank you.
But yeah, tune in tomorrow. If we're playing Trash Horror Collection, which I'm hoping to, because I feel like that's the best way to raise the money. $5, you get to pick the next game.
Love it.
Through the Trash Horror Collections.
Love it.
And then what else? what else? I want to give another shout out, just coming full circle again. Another shout out to Dan's Gaming, who does Horror Month every fucking October, and it's the only thing I watch. I watch the 24/7 Dan's Gaming Horror Month every year, or I'm watching Counter-Strike or League of Legends, independently. But dude, I wish he could. I want him to do this for a full year, just 24/7 Horror-thon. Please, it's so fucking great. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you to everybody who's tuned into the streams and donated. Like the past 2 days that I've streamed, we've gotten like over $100 in donations and subs and whatnot. So that's been really cool. But yeah, thank you guys, and hopefully tune in tomorrow, please.
Hell yeah. All right, for everybody else, this has been episode 412 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Make sure you donate while you still have time. Get some merch on orchid8.com. You're going to feel good about yourself when you do. We love you so much, and we'll see you next week.